What is going on, guys? FPS Gamer 70 here, and I am dedicating this video to knowing what to look for in an Overwatch CSGO case. I had my buddy of mine luckily sacrificed one of his Smurf accounts to download this cheat, and it was, $5 a month. So he just paid for 1 month and he got this cheat. It's literally that simple. But I'm not gonna show you what it is because I'm not trying to dedicate on, hey, there's cheats here, come use this cheat. So as you can see, there's Glocks already glowing, so that's part of the cheat. You can see through, walls, weapons. He's gonna go ahead and open the menu here. We're gonna go over some of these things. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video right here. So we got aimbot, we got trigger bot, we have weapon preset, all up on this first tab here. So first off, aimbot, underneath it we have key, and I really want to hit on this key part is because a lot of people think that aimbot is active all the time. Well, this is not true at all because we have this aimbot key, which basically means if he's holding that key down, aimbot's going to work and it's going to lock onto whatever your aim spot is. If we go down a little bit more, we got aim switch, and we got visibility check, or excuse me, auto switch, visibility check. I don't know what horizontal RCS is and vertical RCS is, and then we have the aim spot down there. So we're going to continue here. Aim spot, we got neck, chest, stomach, and of course head. And see what else he does here. So I can kind of explain it. Let's go visibility check. Of course, that's only going to work if they're not, if they're behind a wall. Your aimbot's not going to lock onto them if you turn it on. So he had it off, it looked like, so he's turning it on, which means if you hold down whatever key 0xA4 is, it's not going to, lock onto them unless you can see them, which means it'll check for smoke, it'll check for walls. It's it's pretty complex. We're going to continue here. Auto switch, that basically means if there's two enemies really close by and the aim lock and slash trigger bot kills one of them, it'll automatically switch to the next one. That way there's no way you're gonna die, so you can get a 5-man spray down easy with this. We're gonna continue here. He's gonna turn off auto switch, it looks like. Hopefully he goes to the other tabs here. Oh, I want to explain that he hovered over fire after kill, so that's kind of nice. Is you can make it seem like you're just spraying and it shoots another bullet afterward. Also, I want to explain real quick trigger bot and delay. So basically, that means you can hold this button. You hold down the button, it's gonna shoot as soon as your crosshairs on someone. And if you have aimbot and trigger bot paired together, you're unstoppable. You can just hold the aimbot and hold the trigger bot, and it's going to automatically lock into them and then shoot for you. You don't have to do anything except for hold 2 buttons. Delay is how long it takes. You can put it to probably no delay. You can probably put it to, a couple seconds. That way it's not like, holy crap, this is insane. We're going to go ahead and continue here. This next one looks like the wall section. You got your box. You got what style you want. You have your name, health, weapon, text. You got player glow, weapon glow. You got chams, visible only. I'm not even sure half the stuff is. I know draw. So first off, box ESP, that puts a box around the player. Name, it shows the name. Then we have player glow. Obviously, it shows the glow of the actual person, so you can aim right on their head. Weapon glow, of course, you can see weapons. You saw that at the beginning of the video. All right, we're gonna continue now. He also has a skin changer here, so this is hilarious. You can just change the skins. I'm not sure if this is changing anything, actually in the game, or if it's just on your screen, because I'm not sure if other people can see these skins, but it looks like you can make skins that don't belong on the gun with weapon-based list. You can put a stat track. You can change your gloves. Yeah, he's just showing off the different skins. It's pretty fun. He puts acid fade on his Glock. That doesn't belong on a Glock. Okay, so here we have, basically I would classify as the external cheat section. We got auto pistol, auto bunny hop, we got rank revealer, C4 timer, backtracking, and night mode. So I want to hit mainly on backtracking and bunny hop, basically. So backtracking, it's definitely a external cheat, and this is one thing you have to look for the most in a Overwatch case, is because it basically makes it super fishy. It makes it look like lag. It really does. So basically, the guy, let me explain. If a guy was trying to run into cover, and then you shoot, and the guy automatically comes back out, just a millisecond or a millimeter, he steps back and he dies. That's because of backtracking. It basically makes you kill him, a couple seconds of where he was. So if something looks really sketchy on how he killed the guy, or if it's just like, oh, it could be lag in the demo, it could very well be backtracking, because it makes it look like he killed him before he got to the cover, even though he probably did. That's what backtracking does. It's crazy. It makes your bullets kind of move or something. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Go ahead and continue. Auto pistol basically means that after you're done shooting a full clip of something, switch to your pistol automatically. You don't have to worry about that. It's crazy. Rank revealer. It just shows your rank, I guess, right there. As you can see the ranks here. That's kind of crazy. This is what I'm explaining. We got the box ESP, what I showed earlier, which is the little light bluish color one. And then we've got the player glow, which is the red. And then we have the draw field of view, which was shown earlier, which basically is the field of view of aimbot. If his crosshair would go into that dark blue circle, and then he pushed his aimbot button, whatever that may be, it'll automatically lock onto his aim spot. So let's say his head. And one thing I want to hit big right here on this screen is kind of pay attention to where you're looking. So like if this x-ray wasn't there, it may just look like you're just looking at a wall or turning or looking at something, but the whole point is if you have walls, you know where everyone's at and you're constantly turning. So right now, I would think this is kind of fishy because he's looking at this random corner just so he can get information. So let's say there's a couple guys out there. Let's say there's 3 of them out there. He's like, oh, well, we got 3 pushing mid. He knows that, but he's not going to say that, of course, because it's like, well, how do you know that? He wouldn't say that, but he knows that. So if they're kind of just keep looking back and forth and whatnot, you can kind of feel like they might have walls because they're just constantly trying to look for information. So he jumps there because he knows the guy's there. Like right now, he can see the guy easily playing his day. And, you may not know he has walls because look where his crosshair is looking. You don't always want to look at the crosshair. You want to see what else this guy can see. Depending on what he's looking at, he can see other people. It's so hard to do it sometimes. Obviously you don't want to convict anyone that's actually good, but the CSGO community is, kind of toxic now, especially in, lower ranks. People just hack for the fun of it. He's opening it up here again. He's just, I guess, showing it off again. Backtracking. He says backtracking is one of the worst things ever, is because it's probably the hardest to spot in an Overwatch because it can just look like lag in the demo or, other things like that. So we're going to watch a little bit more here so I can kind of explain more what I'm talking about. It looks like, I don't know what he's doing exactly here. You can see that guy right there. So you can see these guys, even though he's just messing around, he knows these guys are here. So walling's really hard to tell if they're walling sometimes, and they could be smurfing too, which I think smurfs kind of ruin the game a little bit because I'm trying to rank up, and then there's just global elite just destroying me. I'm never gonna rank up. That sucks. But that doesn't matter. Sometimes it happens. People are just trying to have fun, I guess. But I would wish they did that on like a community server maybe. Anyway, so right now these guys, he knows exactly where he's at. He's just gonna look here. I don't know why he shot there. Maybe he was hoping that the aimbot would work, show it off, or the trigger bot or something. Wish we could see him use an aim lock here. We're gonna fast forward here, see if he gets a aim lock kill, because that'd be fun to watch. Oh, it's a 1v1 here. Doesn't look like he's using aim lock right now, but he knows where he's at. See, he's just toying with him. He knows exactly where he's at. Clear as day. Okay, so that was perfect right there. That was a use of the aim lock and backtracking. You saw the guy run forward, and then he kind of teleported back a millisecond, and then fell backwards. So we'll play it again, but you clearly saw that he was past his crosshair, and then he bounced back. So that may look like lag, but that was 100% the backtracking feature in this this hack. So yeah, he's got this faded butterfly knife. That's another skin changer. It's crazy. So I hope that with this video it can kind of help you guys understand what you're looking for in Overwatch, and that you can get these hackers out of here, because it's some people are blatant, super blatant, spin bot, you know that it looks like, and then some people are try to hide it as best they can by doing just walls, but pre-firing every time an enemy comes over, that's super suspicious. People can pre-fire if they hear them, but it's super suspicious, especially when I explained about how they're looking at walls for information, so they can see them no matter where. So if they're like, let's say they're on Dust 2 and they're on Xbox and they're just looking up at the Xbox, that's mainly because they're probably looking for information up top mid if they're on CT side. If they're on Terra side, they might be looking through mid, through the Xbox, just looking around. They might look like they're holding an angle sometimes, so it's really a sketch, but you just got to pay close attention to what they see compared to what you don't see. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can share it with others so they can kind of see what you're looking for in this Overwatch case video, and I will see you in the next one.